segment of Pat's Daily Rants. Thank you very much for tuning in again. I'd also like to thank all the people that have reached out, contacted me regarding issues that you are going through for rant material. I've received a number of requests on this one. It has affected most of us in our adult lives and in our young adult lives. What am I talking about? Bad bosses, horrible bosses, rotten people. We've all had them in our lives. Unfortunately, a lot of us have had to work for them. You know what? These are the people that actually think that name calling, swearing, throwing things is appropriate on any level. The sad part of it is these individuals somehow work their way through the ranks and rank and file in any organization to be the boss. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen occasionally, and when it does, it's a disaster. Because the worst part is they oftentimes surround themselves with like-minded people that care nothing about the individuals that are working for them or the product that is produced. What they care about is themselves and their jobs. And all the henchmen that surround this evil individual become evil themselves by way of trying to please him. Oh, miserable, I can't even tell you. And you know what? You're probably saying to yourself, Pat, you're really going out on a limb on this one. Not really. I've worked for a lot of bosses. And you know what? If this fits you, wear it. If you're bad, you gotta know it. There's no way that you couldn't know that you're a bad boss. On the other side of the token, you can't help it but really notice and appreciate a good boss. I was fortunate my last few years of working to work for an individual that actually cared more about the organization than he did getting his position back on a 4-year election. And in doing so, once people retire, actually promoted people on merit. Imagine that! That you would have promoted somebody that was fit for the job rather than the suck policy, the brown nosing, what they could contribute, and, well, in often cases, if they're almost as evil as the evil. No, this wasn't the case. And upon leaving, was replaced by a gentleman that's doing an outstanding job. And again, I get nothing for this. And you know what? They'd probably be rather embarrassed if they saw it. That's called humility, being humble. The other individuals that I've worked for, that I mentioned earlier, don't have a humble bone in their body. You know what? We all have these horror stories regarding bad bosses. Challenge you. Go to patsdailyrants.com, sign up for the forum, and tell me your horrible boss story. Love to hear them. This is probably one of many bad boss stories and rants that are going to go on. You know what? For most of the people watching this, I promised I would do this for an individual and a group of individuals that are suffering under a boss whom a lot of them really don't appreciate, nor do they feel appreciated. Meow. If you know what that means, this one's for you. You know what? We're all sick of bad bosses, so let's knock it off. Hopefully you have a better day. If you work for a bad boss, keep your head up. Sooner or later they go away. It's been another Rant by Pat. See ya!